expecting the run. On second down, Jamal Charles trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Fresh set of downs here.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage. And
down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Smith on first down. Airing it out deep here for the running back. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone.
And Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Simeon now on second down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. A dump off to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain. Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3. And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself,
How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now Jamal Charles on third down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll fake it. Now Smith sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss. And that'll lead to a 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 38 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And able to find Green. The 13-yard
nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now it's Simeon. He's going to let it go again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Benny Fowler, 67